In this video, revealing how to make money with ebooks and how complete beginners earning $100 to $700 a day.
That is going to be the topic of this video: passive income with ebooks. But the catch is, you do not have to write
3 simple steps that you can take to create your first ebook and start selling it online.
Create a digital product once, you can sell it over and over and
over
over.
$700 by selling my ebooks. Here's my ebook that I created in 3 days. You can get this free ebook through
I have a secret. I spend pretty much all day in front of this computer wearing these headphones. The result is a really bad profile. Hopefully, I don't turn my head too much during this introduction, but we both know that that's what my head looks like right now. Anyway, ebooks. Ebooks are not that much younger than the internet itself. Ever since we've been able to collect knowledge in a bundle and just ship it out over the internet, people have been doing it. I have noticed that it's been a trend in a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of finance YouTube videos, to recommend that people take some expertise that they have and put it into an ebook and sell it. The reason that I'm talking about ebooks today is because I haven't really seen ebooks intersect with the old school RuneScape universe before. I'm sure that this isn't the first ebook of its kind, but today I found an ebook about training on sand crabs that I wanted to share with you. It's just so weird to me. I'm so used to OSRS information given to me for free through YouTube videos. So I'm just curious if someone is selling an ebook for $5. It makes me wonder if they have good intentions or if they just want to scam a group of people. I had to go and find out myself. So I hope you enjoy the video. Just so you know, I'm not wearing lipstick in this upcoming footage. Also not now either, but you get it. YouTube! Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on an internet adventure. One of the most prominent RuneScape tweeters that shows up on my personal Twitter feed is none other than 2007 Skate moderator Dude. So there I was, minding my own business, and this is what we found. There are some goddamn hustlers in the streets of Gielinor. This dude charging $4.99 to tell you how to AFK crabs. Okay, so we look at the picture. The Krabby Guide. Cut hours off your training and save millions of GP. I gotta say right off the bat, graphic design, not the worst thing I've ever seen. And it seems like we're gonna get details on every single type of AFK crab. It's $4.99, and it's by Spooky Gaming. You know, so this initially strikes you as someone who is just scamming the community. Well, people make YouTube guides for free all the time. Why would anyone pay for information? But look, it's 26 pages. I have to know. I have to know what this is all about. So today I'm going to buy it for you. Now I do have to say something. I don't want this to be just like a mean thing. I'm not doing this in a mean-spirited way. I am legitimately curious what's up with this guide. I looked up Spooky Gaming on YouTube. It does seem that he has a version of this for free.
So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, Spooky, you have given me your personality for 5 minutes here. You've earned my like and my subscribe. I think the thing that we're really trying to determine here today is if this is a predatory thing. We live in a day and age where a lot of people are talking about how important it is to just like be making money, okay? And now I've watched these guides myself, you know, it's a guilty pleasure. You go on YouTube and it's like, what are some revenue generating hobbies that I can do? I'll admit it. One of the things that like every YouTube guide says is write an ebook. Okay, and an ebook makes sense. It's a form of passive income. So Spooky made an ebook of sorts, a guide, and he's selling it, you know, $5 a pop. He's not making tons of money, and he does actually have knowledge of the game. He's practiced it. So let's see if $5 is worth it. The Krabby Guide. Fact, what if I don't like it? This is actually so important. What if I don't like the guide? You can email for a full refund, no questions asked. I'm starting to like Spooky, okay? I'm a fan now. I will not be asking for a refund, no matter what happens here. I could get this on Kindle. Your purchase was successful. All right, the Krabby Guide. Cut hours off of your training and save millions of GP. We have purchased this guide. We have crabs on a beach. I think he was looking at this page and thought that the black was getting covered by the trees in the background. They still kind of are. So he used a background picture of a beach and increased the brightness to make the black stand out a little bit. I don't know what program he's using to make these images, but white text with a black outline would help. Introduction, welcome to the Krabby Guide by Spooky. I've spent well over 500 hours killing crabs, which led me to learning the best strategies to kill these crabs. This book contains the best lessons I've learned that will help you reach your 99s faster and with more ease. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for making it. I hate this stat list. A quick little 99 range and mage. Has never trained hunter. Has only done the museum. But it's a PK account. It's a beastly PK account. Always use potions. Now this actually is a really good tip. I like this. By the way, this little green pixel in the top part of the screen, this is our progress through the ebook. So we're gonna get further and further along as we go through this. Okay, we've got calculations. He proves that there's way more DPS using a potion. Conclusion, you would save 42 minutes going from 90 to 91 range using divine ranging potions. Don't fight with people who crash you. Yes, this is correct. Wait, is this a psychological guide too? People are going to steal your crabs. It happens to everyone, especially if you're a lower level. In my experience, the only way to effectively deal with someone is to calmly ask them to leave since you were there first. Getting mad will either make them mad, make them happy. since you're being so easy to control. This is so good. Hubris in chat. You know, I admit it. I've done this too. I have decided to stay myself and maintain some bad experience rates just to let them know, okay? So this is the very first point that I'm going to use to disagree with the guide. You have to stand your ground. Because at the end of the day, if you have better experience, you go to bed at night and you have like, oh, I gained an extra range level today because I was a pacifist. Wouldn't you rather have a lower ranged experience, but maintain your honor? Your goal is to get experience, not fight with random people on the internet. I disagree. This is to demonstrate the small difference between experience rates when using maxed gear versus no gear. What? We're going all the way from maxed gear to no gear? No way. The DPS only goes up to 4.08 with a ton of extra ranged attack bonus. Over the course of getting level 91 range from 90, you do save some time here. Okay, now what could we be using the time for? Making more sandwiches for ourselves? I think that this time is actually compounded when you consider bathroom breaks and I don't know. We have some chat that's angry about this. They don't think it's true. The best, cheapest magic experience in the game. This is literally the best secret in this book. This tip alone could save you tens of millions of GP and hundreds of hours, depending on how you would have leveled up otherwise. He's writing this in a way that it is uncontestable. If you would have chosen to level up your magic exclusively through Tears of Guthix, it would have taken hundreds of hours. These claims are grossly overstated. No, they're not. If you were gonna level up magic using only runes that spawned on the ground that you had to pick up yourself, it would have taken you thousands of hours. And this would save you thousands of hours. We're gonna test those calculations here. Okay, regular magic shortbow, nice. He also had adamant arrows. Okay. So far, our calculations are exactly the same. Between set 1 and set 2. Raw, 4.064, 4.07, 087. That's exactly what he has. But what about potioning? I did these same calculations, and this is a case example, so nothing against Spooky for doing this, but this does show that sometimes equipment doesn't matter, so you should do your calculations. But following his advice, I put a ranged potion in there. And it changed the DPS significantly. We are now looking at 4.3 per hour with set 1, no gear, and 4.6. By changing it to rune arrows, suddenly they become extremely close together again. The raw is 5.4, the raw is also 5.4. I mean, at the end of the day, his point is actually just emphasized by the exercise that we just did. And that is, use a damage calculator. It makes you smart. It makes you right. Summary of each kind of crab. I'm excited for this. Ammonite crabs. This is the best kind of crab, and you can't go wrong here. They have the lowest possible stats with 100 HP. They're made for training. It's basically body and fighting these guys. I agree. I was actually weirded out when these came into the game for the first time, because I'm like, all right, so we're just like admitting that like a great way to train is just like to set your account up for 10 minutes and do this. Swamp crabs. At what point do you use swamp crabs? I'm trying to figure this out. Swamp crabs, this is debatable, but I consider swamp crabs to be the third best crab. I did not know that there was a debate going on in the crab community. What's the best crab? I think swamp crab probably gets a lot of pity votes because of the Swampletics theme. They serve a specific purpose, which is training for low level range. They have a negative defense bonus, which makes your range accuracy through the roof. Okay, low level range, interesting. Oh man, and then we get more pages. Here are the best ammonite crab spots. This tile in particular, I love that. Never any competition can kill either crab. Drawbacks, none. If you can safe spot them, does that mean that this crab constantly gets stuck on that edge? I'm actually gonna find that out right now, because that does actually seem like a drawback to me. You know, the drawback is people that are doing herbivore aggro these crabs, actually. Okay, so this is the tile that he recommends in his very first spot. The problem with this spot is, you know, you get to AFK, but that means that you're manually clicking now. So this guy, you're not safe spotting. Why would you safe spot crabs anyway? I wouldn't, but maybe a pure would. He's gonna aggro me and get caught on the sand here. So I do have to manually click him. Okay, so let's see. If I walk here instead, can I walk here? That's not actually a spot I can stand. Oh, he gets caught every single time. Oh, you're like majorly stuck over here. So why was that tile highlighted? It's like any one of these tiles. Yeah, because I aggro here too. So I'm a little confused at this first spot. I am. Drawbacks none. I think that there's a drawback. This one's a semi-active spot. We'll go over here. Okay, I do actually have a tile highlighted. Let's see if I got the right tile, because I don't think I did. So I'm comparing with the picture right here. He has the bumpies highlighted, and I don't. So yeah, my tile is 1 south compared to what his was. And he has an even further south one. 2 from the seaweed. He's got this one highlighted as well. Okay, interesting. Casually just crashing? No. That couldn't be me. He logged out! This guy must have followed the Krabby Guide. We're not here to fight with random players. It is right here. This is the highly competitive spot. I've never been here. It's probably always busy. All right. Let's highlight a tile here. Which one is it? It's 2. This guy is in an inoptimal spot. This is actually the correct tile. Inoptimal. 2 east and 1 south. Hey, we do have someone using this one. Okay, so here's the spot that you're supposed to stand in. Gotta let this guy know.
Inoptimal.
I didn't mean to crash this guy. This is toxic. But I am getting some nice range experience. Oh no, I'm like heavy crashing. I want to say a huge thank you for checking out my book. I've received a ton of positive comments on YouTube about my crab videos, and I hope this has been just as helpful. I know it's short, but the information is very good and well thought out. I recommend you try to apply these things and put them into practice, not just read it and tell yourself you'll remember in the future. Thank you again for reading Spooky. This last little section here is very self-help bookish. It's like, you know, this information is not going to be helpful to you unless you actually put it into practice. I think it's a decent reminder. I think it's all right. I like Spooky. I'm a Spooky fan now. That said, you know, this ebook didn't claim to give the best AFK range experience per hour. It claimed to give us the information on how to beat crabs and get, you know, good AFK experience per hour as best as possible. So it did what it claimed to do. I'm sitting here at Nightmare Zone. We are at 81k experience per hour in range, and this is my AFK setup. So this is personally what I prefer to do instead of going to sand crabs. Now, this isn't to bash Spooky's work. So I will say that Spooky set out to make a crabby guide, which is, you know, the phrasing that he used. And I think he accomplished it. I legitimately did learn about the NPC aggression timer plugin. I didn't know about that. So I will be using that from now on. I might make more faithful use of a DPS calculator when I'm doing certain things, because I haven't really spent that much time just like sitting around doing DPS calculations, and I think that it could save me some time. But for me, this doesn't affect my main account. I don't think that an AFK crab guide is meant to change many people's main account. That's the thing that I was surprised by. I was surprised when his examples and the screenshots that he was taking were using accounts that had 90 plus range. Because when I'm using 90 plus range, I'm here at Nightmare Zone. That said, I think that the reason that Spooky has spent so much time at crabs is because he trains a lot of pure accounts. He's probably a PKer, you know? So that's how you build PKing accounts. Good job, Spooky. I'm not mad at you. Hey, I will include a link to the Krabby Guide in the description of this video if you want to check it out yourself, if you want to support Spooky in that way. Otherwise, you can also just subscribe to him for free on YouTube. So thanks, Spooky. Keep up the good work. I hope to see some more in-depth work from you. I would buy your next ebook, whatever it is.